Hi guys, and welcome to episode 2 of the Net Your Shot series. This episode we're looking at bringing the volume. So we're going to be trying to score as many goals as possible. We're going to think about our accuracy from range and under fatigue so that we can, when we get onto court, make sure we've got high volume to goals, that we've got a high shooting accuracy and conversion rate so that we can start winning our games. Let's get started. So to start off with, I want us to do 20 warm-up shots. So you're just going to go to your post, you're going to put up 20 shots in. Okay, so we want to make sure they're going in, and we're going to make sure that we're starting from a different position each time. So grab your ball, go ahead and shoot with me while I'm shooting. Don't get at me at the comments if I do less than 20. It's hard to shoot and count and talk at the same time. So as we're doing these warm-up shots, we want to really think about the technique that we covered in episode 1. So if you haven't done episode 1 yet, head back over to YouTube and hit on episode 1 on the playlist. But we looked at nailing our technique in episode 1. Bear with me while I go get that ball. So when you're doing your shots today, especially these warm-up shots, I think I was on number 6, I want us to really think about how are we nailing our technique, and if we miss a shot from one position, we're going to reset in that position and make sure we get that shot in. We need loads of work on that. So just to recap technique, we've got our feet hip width apart, we're making sure that we're square to the post, we're making sure our heels stay down so we spring down, spring up, we're making sure we start tall and finish tall, and we're making sure we flick our wrist when we finish. So we did lots of work as well on kind of nailing that second shot. So we spoke about if you miss a shot, you need to have the intrinsic feedback and the mind-body connection to know what went wrong and to fix it straight away. So that's why I'm saying when you miss a shot today, I want you to go back to that same position and remake that shot. I think I've got 5 more to get in. I might have completely miscounted that, but I'm going to go for 5 more anyway. If you're a bit slower than me or a bit quicker, either keep putting shots up or pause video and you can come back to it in a minute. I'm going to get 2 more in, different position each time, going from range and close to the post. Fantastic. So 20 warm-up shots in. When you're going for games, you want to make sure you get at least 20 warm-up shots in before you go into your normal warm-up practice with your teammates, just so you make sure you've got your eye in and you're ready to shoot, because let's face it, the pressure is all on us. So now to continue our warm-up, we're just going to have a look at our consistency and accuracy from different positions. So I want you to grab yourself 12 cones, 4 of each colour. So I've got 4 red, 4 yellow, 4 white. And we're just going to start with our first cone of one colour close to the post, and then we're going to put them out in a steps distance away from the post. So I've got one on my right side, I'm going to do the same square to the post, so right in front of the post, and I'm going to do the same on the left hand side of the post. So we're going to come back to this kind of formation of cones later on in the session. But now we're just going to look at how we can increase our volume from range and that confidence to go from range and from different positions on volume. So I want you to start either on the left or right hand side at your first cone. You're going to put your shot up. If it goes in successful, you can step back and go on to the next cone. If it's not successful, you're just going to keep shooting until you get it in from that position, and then you can set yourself back. We don't have to go forward if we miss a shot at the moment. So I've missed that shot, so I'm just going to come straight back to this one. I'm going to think about my technique. I think I wasn't quite square to the post. Same again, let's go again. I'm not making excuses, guys, but my grass is a bit wonky. Makes my feet feel weird. Oh my goodness, okay, can't make an excuse for that. 3 misses. Breathe it in, don't get frustrated with yourself. Okay, so keep going. You've probably already smashed it now if you're training with me. Good. Once you're done run row, you're just going to come on to the next row, starting nice and close. I hate those shots close to the post. Popping up, thinking about setting our technique each time. We also did some work on like shooting on the first, second, third, second in episode 1. Maybe that's something you need to take forward today. Messing my cones up. And then the last line. So 1 in from each. Oh, once it is successful, we can take a step back into the next cone. Oh, sun's in my eyes. Sunshine. And 1 more to go. should put some music on for us. Awkward silence. You guys, if you're shooting from home, can put some music on for sure. Okay, so now you've done all your shots in, that's your warm-up practice done. So volume is all about the amount of shots that we can take. As a shooting player, you want to aim for your volume per quarter to be at least 12, okay? So we want to have at least 12 attempts at goal. Obviously, we're hoping for them all to be successful. If you're more of an inaccurate shooter, you want your volume to be a lot higher than that. But if you think if both your goal shooter and your goal attack are putting in around 12 shots a quarter, then we're looking at 20 goal quarters. It's kind of got to be okay. But yeah, it's really important that we increase our volume and we practice to increase our volume. So that means putting in as many shots as possible. Today, our aim is to get 250 shots in, okay? We might do more than 250 shots if you miss, like I just kept doing. But our aim today is to get 250 shots in. So let's move on to section number 2. So section number 2, I want you to collect your markers after we've just done all that lovely work putting them out. But keep them in your colours because the colours are going to be relevant in a second to what you're doing. So to start off with, I want you to grab one colour. So I'm going to start with my white, and I want you to put these in positions on the post where you're 100% backing yourself that goal is going in. So these are your really comfortable shooting positions. You will always take the shot from there. It's 100% going in. So there are 4 markers at 100%. I then want you to grab your next lot of colours and you're going to put these in at 80%. So you might miss now and then, but generally you're confident that these shots are going in. You're then going to grab your last set of colours, 4 cones, and you're going to put these on at a 50-50. So you're 50% sure, might shoot it one day, it'll go in, might shoot it another day, you'll go in. Probably the positions that you're more likely to want to reset the ball or pass it to your goal attack, goal shooter. If you've got to shoot it from there, you've got a 50-50 chance. Okay, so we're going to start off with our 100% shots, and we are going to move around any of our first colour cones. So for me it's the white, and we're going to keep going until we get 10 shots in. So this should be nice and quick and easy because you're 100% back 'em. Go to a different cone each time, but obviously we will repeat the cones we're on, and we're just going to keep going until we've got 10 in. So that was 3. Remember, today is about increasing the volume, so lots of attempts at goal. Missed one. 4. Different positions each time, still staying on that white colour. 5 more to go for me. 6. 7, 3 more. 8. So hopefully, I know I missed one, but I missed 2, spoke too soon. Hopefully we're not missing any shots from these positions because these were your 100%. So my last one. Superb, okay. Once you've done your 10 in from your white markers or from your 100% markers, then going to move on to your 80% markers and you're going to get 10 shots in again. Remember, we're moving to different markers each time. Think about setting your shot and setting your technique. You will have to repeat some markers, and we're going to keep going until we've got our 10 shots in. So out of these, you can expect to maybe miss 2. If you think that they were 80%, 8 out of 10, we're obviously going to keep going until we've got 10 in. I forgot what number I'm on now. I think I've got 4 left. But allowed to miss 2 of our shots essentially. 3 to go. Wasn't a very good catch from my part. Sun's gone in. Perfect shooting position. 2 more. Although that doesn't look great on the camera for you guys. Sorry about that. The weather is unpredictable in the UK. It'll come back out in a minute. Oh no. Perfect. Okay. Once you've got onto your done 10 from your 80%, we're now going to go to our 50%. So you might miss some here, and that's fine. We're just thinking about our technique, making sure we're setting our shot each time, and you're going to keep going until you've got 10 in from your red markers or whatever colour you're using. Okay, so expect to miss some. These were your 50% shots. What's important is that you can reset your shot throwing it back to episode 1 and get that shot in next time. I think that was 5. Again, don't come at me at the comments. Building towards those 250 goals today. Oh, that's a lot. We're going to have our make after this session. 3 to go from me. Maybe I should have been more ambitious with these red markers. Pretty happy with my consistency so far. 2 more to go. Oh, she says, she jinxed herself. 2 more to go. Let's go back to this one. Get it in. Last one. Oh, reaction's like a cat. Let's be careful with these bottom of these because it does like to ping your ball back. You need to get one of those rebounders. Remember in lockdown when people were putting the crazy catch at the bottom? You need to invest in a crazy catch so that the ball comes straight back to you. I think that was a Houseby idea. Brilliant idea. Well done. So once you've got your 10 in, give yourself a little bit of an arm shake, a little bit of a wiggle, because then we're going to move on to the next bit. I'd like to take a second to thank our partners for the series, Gilbert Netball. Gilbert Netball are the one-stop shop for all things netball, and I'm really excited to announce that they are giving net viewers an exclusive 15% off site-wide with the code on the screen now. From being the official ball partner at world competitions to providing at-home training equipment and netballs like I'm using here, Gilbert have got you covered. So whether you are looking for a new netball post, cones and ladders, or even your next new pair of trainers, Gilbert Netball is the place to go. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Okay, so next up, we're just going to put in 30 shots, okay? And we're just going to put them in from any range, so you can go white, yellow or red, so 180 or 50%, and you're just going to do 30 in total. We want to try and think about how we're changing our technique slightly in order to help us to get those shots in from different ranges. Okay, so you don't have to re-net your shot if you miss it. Oh, someone's cutting their grass. I hope that's not too loud for you. But we're just going to keep going until we've got, oh, I hate those shots, got our 30 shots in. Now, you can go in any order. I don't want you to go all to your 50% to start off with. I want you to mix it up. We're just going to keep going until we've got our 30 shots in. Remember, today is about volume. So it is literally about putting as many shots up as possible, and we're aiming for those 250 goals, right? I think this is number 7. And when we're doing our 30 shots, we're making sure they're 30 successful shots. Oh my goodness, the Weet-Bix arms today. Too much power. Now I find it really useful, I mean it didn't really show off there, but if I miss a shot, just take a breath as I let go on the next one. It helps me to calm and reset my focus. Because remember, there is an element of fatigue. When you're putting up loads and loads of shots, you are going to get fatigued, which means your arms, like that one, isn't necessarily going to do what you want it to do when we're tired. So we need to think about really reaching through. One of the cues that I say to players that feel like they're undershooting a lot, and I know we spoke about this in the last episode, is to imagine that your shooting arm, so I right-handed, your shooting arm continues your shot. So it keeps moving even when the ball's left your hand. And I tried to get them to think about that photo finish. So if a photographer was going to come, what photo would you want them to have of your final shot position? So we want that straight arm and our flick. Sometimes that can help us. I've completely lost count now. Sometimes that can help us with our range. So remember, we're just going from different positions. 30 shots in. I think I've got 10 more to go. I mean, I say I think. I'm plucking that number out of anywhere. Let's go for that one again. But I'm going to do 10 more. So you're going to keep going until you've done your 30 shots. 30 shots in. If you finished and you're waiting around for me, just put up some more shots. See how many you can get in the time that it takes me to finish these 10, because I'm being slow today. Right, 5 more. I mean, if anyone wants to count and judge my counting, feel free. I'm always up for critique. Good. Let me know in the comments, how successful have you been on your, undershot. How successful have you been on your 50% shots? Because I've been surprised where I've put them. I've been a lot more successful than I thought I was. Let me know in the comments, how successful were you? Do you like this session? If you do, give me a thumbs up. It really helps. Right, 3 more to go. Let's wrap this up. 1, 2, last one. Let's go from over here. Oh my goodness. Focus, Jennifer. 3. Well done. Okay, so once you've done your 30 shots in there, you're gonna grab yourself a drink and you're gonna collect all your cones. We don't need them for the moment, but I would suggest collecting them in colour order because we will need them at the end. You know, we like a circular session. Was that 4? Yeah. We like to finish and end with the same practice. So collect your markers. Volume. Getting in as many goals as possible. Aiming for 250 shots today, which is no mean feat. All right, section number 3. So section number 3, we're gonna add a little bit of a circuit in, and we're gonna do a little bit of fatigue work, and then we're gonna put up our 10 shots, and we're gonna do it 5 times. So I want you to grab yourself 2 markers, and you're gonna put them in the width of a circle. So I might not be able to quite get them in range here. So we wanna start with 1 marker, then we're gonna do 6 strides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and put your other marker down. Starting from 1 cone, you're going to do 10 whips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're then going to go ahead and put up 10 shots, okay? They don't have to be successful shots, you're just going to put 10 shots in. So we're going to do it together. So we're going to go 1, change your direction nice and quickly. 2, 3, 4, try and go as fast as you can. 5, 6, these trainers are great. 7, and the new Gilbert ones. 8, the grip is so good. 9, last one. 10, once you've done your 10 shots, 10 runs rather, grab the ball, put up 10 shots. 1, 2, different positions each time if you can. 3, 4, 5, hope you're still with me. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, once you do 10, you go back to your cone. You're going to go again. So that's round 1. We're going to do this 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I must have missed a shot. Missed the thing. Right, 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're setting your shot. Breathe it in, don't rush it. 5, 6, we want to give ourselves the best chance of success. 7, 8, 9, oh no, 10, missed the last one. All right, back to cones. Round 3. 1, I'm going to count them properly now. 2, I think I missed one on the last one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to 10 shots. Over halfway now. 1, 2, take your breath. 3, 4. You might find that you're your breathing's a little bit erratic once you've done your running. So once you turn to post, just think it's you and the post. It's all that matters. Take a deep breath. Put that shot up. 6, 7, 8. We will cover fatigue shooting. 9 in another video. 10. Okay, 2 rounds to go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, probably could have pushed a little bit harder on those. Note for next time. 1, excuse me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness. 9, 10. Right, last go. Last runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, 10 shots up. 1. Make these count. 2, 3, 4, 5. Focus. 6, 7, 8. Oh no. 9. Last one. 10. Well done. So 5 rounds. That's 50 shots under fatigue. I think my shooting rate was about 90%. So I think out of my 10 each time I missed 1. Pretty happy with that as a conversion rate. 9 from 10, 90%. It's worth noting or keeping an eye on what your conversion rate is, because you really want to be able to nail that technique under fatigue. Because if we're looking at volume shooting, if your volume is low, you need to make sure you're more successful. Remember, volume also comes into your availability in the circle, your movement, the feeds into the circle. So there's loads of things that can affect volume. But as shooters, we need to make sure that when we've got that ball, we're giving ourselves the best chance at putting the ball up. So grab yourself a drink. We've got one more section of this session to do. So once you've had your drink, go ahead and collect up your markers. And we're going to finish with some rainbow shooting. So this time you only need 3 of each colour. So go ahead and ditch 1. And we're going to do a similar setup to our warm-up. So we're going to do a line of 3 markers, 1 foot away from each other, 1 step away from each other, on the left, right and middle of the post. Now with this, it's a little bit of a game. We're going to incorporate a little bit of pressure into our shooting, okay? And this time, if you miss a shot, you have to step forward 1. So for example, if I've shot the first, shot the second, I missed the 3rd shot on my line, I've got to go forward 1, get that shot in before I can step back again. We're gonna go in a little bit of they're called rainbow shots, and we're gonna do them as a builder. So we're gonna start 1 successful shot from each marker. We're then gonna go into 2 successful shots from each marker, 3 successful shots from each marker, and then work our way back down. So let's get started. So you can start in the first one. 1 successful shot. Once it goes in, you're going to step back. 1 successful shot. If it goes in, you're going to step back. 1 successful shot. Now all 3 went in, so now I can move on to my next colour. If you missed any markers, you're just going to go back one colour. Okay, you never go back to another line. You just always restart one colour in front. So a little bit of pressure because we're wanting to net each of our shots. Once you've done your 3 on there, you're going to go on to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Oh, pat on the back to me, 100%. Once you've done your 1s from each, you're going to restart from your first colour, and we've got to get 2 in from each marker successfully. So we're going to go 1, 2. Once we've been successful, we're going to knock it back a step. 1, 2. If you're successful, you're going to knock it back a step. So we're really thinking about, especially after our fatigue work, how are we nailing our technique and making sure this shot goes in, as well as being able to be consistent from different ranges and be confident to put that ball up. That's all volume shooting is, confidence to shoot, to get your volume up, because we would have done all the work from the Net Your Shot series, to make sure we're successful. So I missed the shot, so now I've got to go back to start on the red, because I was only in the middle one. If I was on the end one, I'd just come one step forward. You never have to go back to a different colour though, so I missed again. Let's start here. Right, focus. Now I can move to the end of this one. Feeling a bit nervous now that I know I've missed a few, but I know I can get it in from here because I got it in from here before. All about that confidence as a shooter. Dogged confidence. Moving on to the white. Ooh. Next one on the white. Oh, sunshine is beautiful. It's surrounding my eyes, but it's beautiful. I'm so glad that Gilbert sent me this post because it's so easy to shoot in the garden. It makes life so much easier. Before I was having to, missed shot. Before I was having to go to the courts, which is fine. I'm really lucky that I've got local courts that let me on. But it was a bit of fast, especially when we talk about volume and wanting to put on 200 shots a day. Like having to get to the courts every day to do that, if they're not near you, or like I also try do my other training, as you know, training the Net membership, so at least 2 gym sessions a week and 2 court sessions, or like a conditioner and a court, to then have to find the time to travel to the courts can be difficult. So Gilbert had done me a solid. Thank you, Gilbert. If you want to get a post for your garden, if you haven't got one, oh my goodness, if you want to get a post for your garden if you haven't got one, or maybe, sorry, I just had to go off camera to get full, or maybe yours is looking a bit tatty, Gilbert have actually given me a discount code for those of you. Oh, thank goodness. Right, I've got 2 on each. Sorry, interrupting that train of thought. Now we're going to go for 3 on each. Yeah, Gilbert have given a discount code, so you can get 15% off the majority of their website, which is amazing. So it includes, we'll start again, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, so it includes kit, home equipment, posts, netballs. So if you're a club and you need to get your match balls, definitely use it, because they can be quite expensive to get the good ones. So you're welcome. Put in the comments if you've bought anything off that discount code, because I would love to be able to bring you more from Gilbert in the future. So we're going 3 from each. If you've got any tips for the ball not whacking the bottom and flinging off somewhere else in the garden, adding to my step count today, please let me know. 3 shots from each. I'm going to do 3 from each. You're going to go into your next colour. Oh, just like that. Need to get myself a ball boy. It's Wimbledon at the moment. I wonder if they'll come down and do it for me. Last one. Three from each. I find it quite meditative shooting when I'm not getting frustrated. Just me and the post. Oh, I didn't think that was going to go in because I didn't hold it in my hand properly. All these little things we start to learn from our intrinsic feedback training. Fun fact, don't actually play shooter. Always ready though, always prepared. Oop. 3, move on to the next colour. I'm intrigued to know if you actually shoot with me or whether I annoy you with all my gibberish and you're just listening to the instructions and then fast forwarding me, which is fine. I won't take offence. Just let me know, you know. So when I'm filming this video, the Super League finals have just finished, or it's just been. Did I miss a shot then? I did, didn't I? I'm back here. Oh, rubbish. And Pulse 1, how do we feel about that? They've been threatening it. Ooh, don't hit the camera. They've been threatening a win, haven't they, for years? And I think they've done so well to build the squad basically from scratch. And it's really proven, like when you stick with a squad, I know they've had some changes, but they've had a lot of their squad members stay the same. Sorry, slightly off camera again. It just proves what you can do when you stick with a squad and you build. I think there's so much movement in netball nowadays, and players, especially at a youth level, moving clubs and wanting to go to different clubs because they think there's better opportunities, which sometimes is the case. But I just think it just proves what coaches can do if you give them the time and the space to build. So well done, Pulse. Okay, right, we've done 3 from each. Now we're going to go back down. So it's a builder session. So then we're going to go, oh my goodness, 2, getting excited because I know I'm nearly finished. 2 from each marker. Now we know we can do these because we just did them. So we should have lots of confidence. Sometimes shooting is just about saying, I can do that, and just putting a shot up. Because you miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. I love an inspirational quote. Okay, 2 from each on that colour. Let's go 2 from each on this colour. Lawnmower Man's background again. Ruining the sound on my video. Oh, don't get frustrated. Shall we get music on for episode 3? Are you bored of me talking? Doing 2 from each. Oh, see, that worked in my favour that time. Remounted it straight to me. Oh no, the wind. See, this is things that we have to compete with when we're shooting outdoors or weather conditions. Whereas if you play outside, actually, oh no, if you play outside, it's actually good practice because you need to understand how to shoot into the wind. Fortunately, oh my goodness, I don't play outside much anymore. Don't like playing outside. I'm an indoor player. A fine weather netballer, some might say. Last 2. Oh no, straight on the camera. Oh, went for your legs. That was lucky. Last one. Right, one from each and then we're done for the day. Let's whiz around these. Because my breakfast is calling. Oh no, I missed focus. Back to the beginning. Back to the start. 1. Excuse me. 2. 3. Oh, wind nearly took that one. Look, you can prove it's windy because you can see the net moving. I'm not just making excuses. 2. Oh no. Oh no. Last one from the red. 3. Last 3 to go. 1. 2. Oh, that was lucky. 3. Swish shots finished. Well done. So well done if you stuck with me with that. And secondly, well done for doing your volume practice for episode 2. You have successfully just given yourself 250 shots to your name. So really well done. So remember, everything to do with volume is making sure that we can get as many shots up as possible. And throughout the next few episodes, we'll be looking at shooting from range, how to be available in the circle. So thinking about your movement and all those funky skill shots. So shooting off the back line, hitting it to the post, all those fun things that we see on the Super League and the NSL. And so well done. Grab yourself a drink, continue shooting if you want to, and I'll see you again next episode. Bye. If you love the video, please make sure you subscribe, give us a like and hit the notification bell. Head over to our website to find out more about how you can train with NET.